Two giants of Italian football who've been suffering in tandem. Inter were Italian and European champions 5 years ago, finished last season 8th. Here's Bacca with Luis Adriano in support, chance! Great save, Handanovic. The first sight of goal goes the way of the Rossoneri.
Inexplicable mistake, wasn't it? He just seemed to just eye up the Milan player and just pass it straight into him. Perfectly timed run and ball. And then Handanovic making himself big, out quickly as well to the feet of Luis Adriano, made it difficult for him.
Both have had good starts to their Milan careers. Felipe Melo. Medel. Encouraging this for Inter. Is there to be a sting in the tail in the final third? Freddy Guarín. Luis Adriano, he's only given it straight back to Kondogbia here, and now Jovetic. Not too far wide.
Good effort from Jovetic. The move deserved a shot at the end of it. Good pressure from Inter, reacting well to that early mistake that could have seen them go 1-0 down. Getting good numbers forward, good bodies in the box. Ending with that shot, and Diego Lopez would have saved it had it been on target.
Kondogbia. Now Carlos Bacca looking to release Luis Adriano. Can he get a shot in on goal? And it was always rising, the challenge, doing just enough from Murillo to put him off.
Well, he did just enough, as you say, Adam, and he had to, really, because he's shown a clean pair of heels by Luis Adriano. But tough start to the game. Inter's left-sided centre-back just does enough in the end, puts Luis Adriano off. May even get a touch on the ball.
In Gianluca Zambrotta, who was saying this week he still feels he's got the qualities to be one of the best. Needs to be more consistent, though. I say that about many Milan players. Honda. And still Keisuke Honda! Trying to squeeze it.
I think originally if he could have got the ball out of his feet earlier, they'd been looking for that whipped one to the ball forward. Had to be defended well there by Inter, and it was.
Freddy Guarín. Game looking a bit stretched here. Jovetic. Oh! Not too far away. Really got hold of that, Jovetic.
And they defended him the right way. They tried to prevent him from going back onto his right. That's all he wanted to do. Well-timed challenge this from Juan Jesus at the other end. Inter on the turnover, and Jovetic thought, why not? I'm just going to let rip on my left foot. And Diego Lopez is definitely concerned with that.
It's for support to arrive. Perisic is there. Guarín central. Icardi inside the area. He's found him as well! Good save by Diego Lopez.
Well, De Sciglio again, he's
counter from the very first whistle. Here is that chance.
Poor defending from De Sciglio and Abate, the two fullbacks. What are they doing? Why are they so far back? Icardi just hesitates, trying to side-foot it past Diego Lopez. Give the big keeper some credit. Stuck his foot out, and like Handanovic the other end. Two big saves, one at the beginning of the half, one at the end.
Both got left in the end for the Croatian. Maybe to have a run at Abate. Thinks in the cross. It was a great cross as well. Oh, and it's just been kept out. Guarín it was, arriving at the back post.
You've got to give him credit for actually getting a head onto that in amongst two Milan defenders. But once he does, surely he's got to score. It's a question of just heading it towards target. Instead, he heads it down too much. Diego Lopez just helping it over the bar. And a deflection in there from Zapata. First really good bit of play from Perisic.
They really are taking risks at the back there, Inter, and not for the first time tonight.
Well, they're all over the place there, and the crowd weren't helping, I've got to say, just applying more pressure on the players.
Now look at this at the other end. Guarín shown inside, he was happy to go there! Oh, what a goal! Freddy Guarín with a sumptuous strike to give Inter the lead on Derby Day. They just opened up at the back, Milan. He saw the space, he ran into it, he exploited it. And it's first blood to Internazionale.
It's a great finish from Guarín in his wrong foot. You know, Inter fans won't remember or care particularly that this actual goal comes from some pretty comical playing out of the back from Handanovic and Kondogbia. Looked to have got into all sorts of messes with it. But the moment he managed to get out of trouble, Milan were all over the place. When it lands to Guarín, does very well just to open the goal up. Not an easy finish at all on his wrong foot. Just guides it past Diego Lopez. You'd expect that on his right foot, but for him to do it on his left really is something.
Look at this for confidence. Straight on the free kick. Does he go for goal though? Wouldn't put it past him, would you? Mario Balotelli over it for Milan. How busy it is in that area. Swings it in there dangerously. It was a fantastic free kick. A touch on the way through, but in to get away with it.
Really good free kick, and you see Balotelli gesture at the end. He gets the first flick from Kucka and then someone else. Is there anyone at the back post? There's a couple. Luis Adriano, another Milan player behind that who hadn't gambled particularly. This is the goal. What a fine effort it is from Guarin. That's the only finish he's got left, you know, because De Chilio does well to slide in, force them to have one finish left in a locker. Been given a deliberate handball, perhaps another yellow card.
Inter on the attack, Perisic with a run into the area. Jovetic, so many players in front of him. What a ball that is, and he can't. He's stooping to head, but he couldn't hit the target.
Once he makes contact with it, it's harder to miss than it is to score. There's the handball, is it, from Felipe Milan? Or I suppose he's just trying to wave, like, just that he's not getting his hand in the ball. Then Icardi, good movement, stealing a yard on Abate. But he have to head it that low? Not quite sure he did. He beat Diego Lopez, but unfortunately...
Balotelli. Great footwork from Mario Balotelli! Oh, so close!
So unlucky from Balotelli. Great dancing feet to skip in between two challengers. And then you just fancied him to do something special from there. Really looked in the mood. Added quality to Milan's front plate. Really gets hold of it. Handanovic is beaten. So close. Pretty far out, but Balotelli's quality has been right up there since he's come on.
Well, if anyone's capable from here, it's Mario Balotelli. Well, it wasn't too far away at all, was it? And was there a touch there as well?
Just bounces off the surface at an awkward height, gets plenty of movement. I thought Handanovic got fingertips to it. Look at the swerve on that ball, it's taken straight into the corner.
On nervous whistles from the Inter supporters. Their side trying to hold out as Balotelli fizzes it in there. It's fallen nicely on the edge of the area for Bonaventura, but he's some way off target.
You'll be disappointed with that. Mihajlovic definitely is, because Bonaventura's got plenty of time to size this one up. Kondogbia's clearance was a good one. Delivery into the right area from Balotelli, and he shakes his head, Bonaventura, because he knows that was a decent opportunity for such a good technician. Take that down.